Chinese people cut is traditional handcraft included in the National Intangible Cultural Heritage List, which was originally called pattern cut in ancient time. With the scissors or carving knives, decorative patterns come out of the paper, and as ornaments, they are applied in people's life or folk activities. In China, paper cut is very popular among folks. The visual images and pattern forms convey rich historic and cultural information, express the social and moral understandings of the people, illustrating the practice, experience, idea of life, as well as the authentic tenets of the people. Thus, the Chinese people cut has important social and aesthetic values in aspects of cognition, education, illustration, entertainment, and social exchange. The Chinese people cut can be found all over the People's Republic of China, with many ethnic groups involved: Han, Man, Hui, Zhuang, Miao, Bai, Dai, and etc. in areas of Northwest, Southwest, North China, South China, East China, and Northeast China. The people cut is densely distributed. The people cut of Shanxi, Gansu, Shanxi, Shandong, Henan, and Hebei provinces are representing the North style, and the people cut of Jiangsu, Anhui, Zhejiang, Hubei, Guangdong, Sichuan, and Guizhou provinces are the typical South style. The Chinese people cut is a traditional folk art created among Chinese people and has a history of over 1,500 years. In the mid-20th century, 5 people cut works were excavated from an ancient town of North and South dynasties in Astana Turpan of Xinjiang region, China, including horse couplets and monkey couplets, which are the earliest people cut works found at present. Some people cut works between Tang Dynasty and the 5 Dynasties period were also found in Lang County of Shanxi Province and Dunhuang of Gansu Province. The themes and the patterns of these ancient people cuts are still circulating and developing among Chinese folks, and some primitive Chinese philosophy and the procreation worship can be even found the traces in the original patterns spread in Shanxi, such as a great catching fish, fish with a human face, and a cute-eyed child. People exclaimed at the sight of such works, as they passed down cultural information of over 1,000 years, proving the long history and the vitality of the Chinese people cut. There are 2 skill types in Chinese people cut: scissoring and carving. For the former, people cut out one or several patterns with scissors at one time. For the latter, carving knives are used for several patterns at one time. Different applications for the Chinese people cut in folk tradition result in a diversity of people cut patterns. Some are for decorative purpose, attached to doors, curtains, windows, cupboards, big beds, ceilings, or tablecloths. Some are as examples of embroidery for making patterns in pillows, shoes, belly vests, or coffins. Still, there are patterns for various occasions, or festivals. Expression happiness. Longevity. Some patterns can even be found on lamps or dragon boats, or numerous folk activities. Wishing for good climate, dispelling evils, procreation, or auspicious life. The paper cards are improvised, adopting themes in vast scope, including legend, history, daily life, folk belief, nature. Patterns in paper cards always have cultural implications, as pomegranate signifies happiness with abundant children, peach means longevity, peony is fortune, and plum is all best luck. The forms of the Chinese paper card are also various: single color, patches, color and cut, cut and drawing, dyeing, copy lining, paper modeling, reflecting the vigorous life of Chinese paper cards. The patterns of Chinese paper cards are exaggerating and vivid, express the rich imagination of the Chinese people. As China has a vast territory, the geographical and the traditional differences between North and the South resulted in the variety of Chinese paper cards. Comparatively speaking, the North paper cards are bold and unconstrained, when the South delicate and elegant. Today, paper card is still a popular way for Chinese people to express their thoughts and emotions, and the interaction and recreation are easily found when it is involved in modern folk activities. The Chinese government is always taking serious attitude toward the collection and the preservation work for Chinese paper cards. Since the 80s of the 20th century, the Chinese government has organized large-scale surveys on paper card and has sorted out large quantity of paper card works and related materials. Presently, the Chinese government is taking various measures for the protection and succession of Chinese paper card, including nominating successors, organizing paper card societies, holding exhibitions, producing TV documentaries, publishing books, and setting up educational classes. The paper card now still conveys rich traditional cultural information, and its cultural influence in the vast area still exists. It will be great honor if the Chinese paper card is included in the representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity, and certainly such move will add pride and honor to Chinese people, inspiring the Chinese government and relative agencies for all efforts in the protection and succession of Chinese paper cards. The exchange between Chinese paper cards and different cultures of the world will be greatly promoted. And finally, the Chinese paper card will make its active contribution to the building of harmonious world and multicultural preservation of humanity.